Looks like we're up and running. Wait for the stream to catch itself. Hey there! Alright, yeah, we're up. Cool, cool, cool. Hey there, everyone. And by everyone, I mean Thunder. Alright, so. We are in the Riften Underground Tavern. We shall be doing the Thieves Guild today. And because we're in a tavern, I thought it was prudent to acquire myself an alcohol. I was just about to say a beer. I don't really drink all that often. This is the first one I've had since one night of Warhammer, and I have not played Warhammer for going on over a month at this point, I think. Or at least I've not drank whilst playing Warhammer in over a month. So, yeah. It is a Diceman Stout by Witchwood Brewery. I'm not a drinker, but I like this stuff. I like the Witchwood in general. I found them through Hobgoblin. So, yeah, not much of a drinker, but I like their stuff. So we're in a tavern, we have a drink, and we have an appropriate container for it. So here we go. Let's get this started before we start rolling. Try and not get it on my shirt or my computer. Neither of these being ruined would be a good thing. There we go. For I am the Dragonborn, I have myself a drinking horn. Nope, nope, oh, don't go over the top. Do not go over the top. That is bad booze. Alright. There we go. Right, so let that settle a little bit. I don't want to just ingest froth and nothing else. So, let us do
have anything for us yet?
The Rift and stuff. So, I think we actually got one of their quests a while ago. Here we go. Here's the first.
Talk to Brynjolf.
Shut up. Here's the first Thieves Guild quest. It's what we're going to be doing. We still have all of our companions, including the brand new Jazago. So yeah, some of them are wearing Christmas hats. I know Halloween is coming up, but I ended up giving them Christmas hats.
You are taking us somewhere more.
Nothing of the sort, Jazago. This one will be hanging around Riften for a while. It is not the warmest place in Skyrim, but it is far from the coldest. So let's moving on up. Do what we need to do. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Yeah, I've gone the wrong way. You'll still have that coffee, Nico. It has been a while. Ah, I just need to fly up there. There, oh, not outbounds. There we go. Well, we'll remember that Jokaz is in fact a good guy. You know, now the reason why he's justifying the Thieves Guild but not the Dark Brotherhood is because in Khajiiti culture, thieves are not exactly considered bad. The Bosmer, the Wood Elves, have something similar actually, where if you're skilled enough to steal something from someone without them knowing, it's yours. So being a thief as a Khajiit makes complete sense if you want to remain a good character. Being an assassin not so much. Are you okay, Nigo?
Yes, my friend.
Any thoughts?
I am thinking I am ill, but I will get better.
You have been ill for quite some time, my friend. This one is starting to worry.
Okay, let us get back to it.
You know what, Inigo?
What is on your mind?
This one believes it is time for us to part ways for a while. You need your rest, and traveling the cold roads of Skyrim will not end well for you. Go. It has been quite some time since we visited Periite's disease-ridden hole.
Okay, if you need backup, I will be in my cell, repenting.
Go, go. This one will come and get you once you feel a bit better. He will come and see you soon. Rest well. Can you believe he still sleeps in the cell? It is a strange one. Alright.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here?
Who the fuck
Go
are you?
home to your mother.
You should not talk to Jokaz like that.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
This one does not appreciate the tone, but this one does not want to bloody up the floors of this fine establishment. It is better that you back off. Trust me, this one may not be armed, but with his claws, he does not need to be armed.
No need to get rough.
Exactly.
May their souls find their way to Sovngarde.
Take it easy.
Look how frilly this girl looks, huh?
Something to drink?
There we go. I kept saying you were offline. Finally, I got it to work. Love the YouTube app. Yeah, I have to restart a few times when it first starts. I find a lot of these streaming things are a bit screwy.
You want something or not?
Khajiit brings a message from Binyov.
I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin.
Yes, Father.
Khajiit does not recall saying that you had a choice in the matter.
Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that.
Then we shall fight, yes?
Come on, give it your best shot.
Drive that snow back to
You're
the
as
ground!
good as dead. You're not worth it.
Fight! Fight!
This one has trained many years in the art of the Whispering Claw. He would not expect a scaly in order to be able to defeat him.
You want something or not?
The big one!
I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying. Look around you. I'm barely keeping this
Ah.
rat hole together. Come on, give it your best shot.
We're doing this again, huh?
No.
Snow back to the ground! Come on!
Now will you listen to reason? This one does not wish to do this too often, okay?
Drive that snow back to the ground! Come on!
Would you shut up, Tokata? Seriously? Come on, get up. This one did not hit you that hard.
You're just gonna stand there and take
Please stop. I'll pay. Take it.
This one feels bad about this. He joined the Thieves Guild in hopes that he would actually do some thieving, not running around punching innocent lizards. How are you, dude? I hope you have fun with these Free Guys. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. I'm doing all right. Yourself? Honestly, the last time I actually went to the cinema was to see Deadpool 2. That's how long it's been. And it's not just because of COVID, it's like movies don't interest me. Very rarely is there a movie that I will rush out to see. In fact, the only reason I went to this one is because I was invited. You know, so it's like, oh yeah, sure, that sounds like fun, cool. There's this Free Guy movie I wouldn't mind seeing. It's like, yeah, cool, that sounds good, let's go. You know, they're a bit of a game of themselves. Old school though. They don't play a lot of modern games.
You are taking us
Or
somewhere warm.
modern. They wouldn't play Skyrim, but they play like an old school style Grand Theft Auto game, like top down.
Spices? I'm certain I have no idea what you're talking about.
You sure? It was. So, can I interest you in anything today?
Spices. That was a special order for someone.
So how are you doing? I think I've already asked that. I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Don't let it worry you.
Khajiit brings a message from Bunyov.
What? So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message?
Brynjolf wishes to inform you that he cannot protect those who refuse to pay.
Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves.
The guild is more than capable of protecting itself. The Thieves Guild is a very old organization. It is not just going to disappear from the map.
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
This place, it is not very big. You must have something worthwhile in order to justify.
She will let it go this time.
Medicine, this is not the time, honey. So, Khajiit wonders, do you have anything in your possession that is valuable? Oh, this priceless looking dwarven artifact.
Can I interest you in anything today?
Stop! That's priceless!
Oh, is it priceless then? What would happen if I gave it one of these?
Please, I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn.
This isn't happening.
This one is afraid that you're a bit late for that, my friend. Ah, not only did I destroy your urn, but I set fire to your building.
That urn was priceless.
It is a good job fur tends to be fire retardant. So,
No! That urn was priceless.
this one apologizes, but believe me, it would have been better than your face. Brynjolf, this was from. Khajiit hopes the message is clear, yes?
I can't believe you did that. You people are monsters.
You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect
I'm glad you're feeling
yourselves.
alright, dude. And I'm okay. Got a bit of a
Now,
head
Brynjolf,
cold, so
leave
I've
us
had
alone.
migraine for 2 days. Oh god, that sounds fucking awful. But hopefully it goes, and Free Guys
I
is
was
pretty
looking
awesome.
through our books, and there's an entry for spices. Says we spent 300.
Yeah,
silver.
yeah. I saw you.
What is
It looks interesting. I'll
Spices?
definitely have to
I'm
look that.
certain I
I'm
have no
pretty
idea
sure
what
someone
you're
else
talking
told me about that movie recently as
Sure?
well.
It
So
was in your handwriting.
yeah, sounds
If you
interesting.
can't keep the books straight, then let me do them.
Wait, is that the one? Is that the one where it's like there's a because there's one somebody told me about recently where it's like it's a ghost story, but actually it's in reverse. Where it's like she's communicating with someone from a different plane of existence, which is interesting because that's actually a theory of what ghosts are. It's like a moment in which the veil that separates the universes kind of cracks and you can see through it. So yeah, definitely one of my consider watching
yes.
it with someone.
Spices.
Check it out at
That
some
was a
point.
special order for someone in Whiterun. Should be along any day now. Don't let it worry you, my dear.
Alright then. Are you sure it's just a head cold? Have you had the COVID test? Because, you know, even if you're jabbed, you can still get it, unfortunately. Sweet Helen, last night was the most wonderful night of my life. The things you showed me, the things we did. I could never have dreamed that it was possible. Or we know that someone could manipulate their body in that manner, while wearing Daedric armored boots. What? You are a true master of the Delebian arts, my love. I credit to your religion. Perhaps we'll meet again soon, but next time, allow me to bring the trout. The Bella priests are extremely uncomfortable.
You thief! It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
Khajiit brings a message from Brynjolf.
I know who you are. You've been
So be
terrorizing the entire city.
What? What? Ah. Alright, wait. The man threw himself away for a 1 gold bounty. Remember that. The trailer of is lies. I tried to sell it as a full-on horror, but oh boy, it's not. And it's been that.
Still
honestly,
here.
there's only like one cheesy 80s movie that's literally a remake of a
If
certain
anyone
movie.
sneaks up on us,
Pretty
I
much,
smell them coming.
if I say what the movie is, it'll pretty much
I might
spoil the
not
whole
have got
thing.
your back.
Oh,
Yes.
so it's like Cabin in the Woods in that regard. Fair enough.
Has that skooma-addled idiot paid her rent yet, or does she have more excuses? I've got your back. She still has her job at the metery.
This one is
so
sorry
she'll
to
be able
interrupt,
pay
but
us.
this is more interesting.
Why do you insist on defending that woman? All she does with her money is spend it on that
Excuse
dark
me,
elf
Khajiit
garbage.
is speaking. Khajiit brings a message from Brynjolf.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message
Just
understood.
Be patient, and
Here,
she'll
I
have
even
it,
have the
I
payment.
promise.
Good. This one is sorry to interrupt.
Look,
You may
I got
carry
the
on.
message. What else did you want?
Ooh, actually. I wonder if it's
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
Just leave me in
I'd
peace.
appreciate it if you'd keep your hands to yourself.
Oh, you would appreciate it, alright. More than you
The
really
bunkhouse
have.
isn't in it.
Alright then. Oh god. It's Alright. Well, that was easy enough. Let's hope the quest gets a little bit more interesting past that, huh?
Enough of this.
Who's fighting?
No more. I yield.
Well fought. Is he dead? Oh no, he's just paralyzed. Kinda feel bad for the guy. It's a big, stupid, cheesy camp fest. Sounds like my kind of thing. And I am still clear. I'm all clear. Just had a bad head. I've been needing to get my eyes checked. Just haven't had time. But yeah.
I'm right behind you.
Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, pretty much like that, to be honest. It's so fun and
Khajiit
goofy.
got
A
your
lot of
back.
people compare it to the Sam Raimi horror stuff. And they're not wrong, really. Fair enough. I'll be up for that at one point.
I'm
Yeah.
right behind you.
I'll keep that in mind, definitely. Got me some cheesy ass horror. I watched one recently where it was based on sleep paralysis, and it was legitimately freaky. Some of the ideas behind it was legitimately freaky. It's one of those ones that you can't take it all that seriously, but after a while, the theme of it kind of builds on you. And it was good, like especially someone who's actually suffered through sleep paralysis. Yeah, it was a good one.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to Brynjolf.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that.
In another word, I
Dumping
killed all
bodies
the
and
god.
keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
So here's what they owed you.
Well done.
And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
You gave me a bunch of potions. Not the most useful things in the world, but at least Khajiit could sell it for gold. So, what is the next thing?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply
I
prove
can almost
yourself.
feel that
We
fanning
need
my
people like
face.
you in our outfit.
If it leads to more gold, Jokaz will play along.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think
This
you'll
one
be
is
more
Khajiit
than
after
just
all.
fit in
It is
around
kind
here.
of hard to avoid it. Before we go, Jokaz must ask something.
What's on your mind?
Khajiit has heard that there are times that the times are hard for your organization. Is it true?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Stealing shit and doing it very, very, very badly. I do not like the Skyrim Thieves Guild. I'm just putting that out there. There's a reason why I've left it to last. I do not like this Skyrim Thieves Guild. There are no Khajiit in here, for one. Which is dumb. Yeah, I know they're technically outlawed from a lot of the fucking cities, but they're fucking thieves. They're outlaws anyway, and they could slip in. Also, there's that one fucking Khajiit that follows you around during the main quest. How did she get in? Everyone can see she's got a fucking tail and a furry face. It's inconsistent. Yeah, Nintendo Direct tomorrow. I know Zach, and more likely you'll be excited for the Metroid stuff. Personally, I want to see more on Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh.
And I'm hoping it's going to be okay. It probably won't be. I think it's just like a slightly upgraded version of the wild area from Sword and Shield. So I imagine it's going to be a very hollow and bland experience with a lot of issues, especially since it's being made by Game Freak. But the remakes still look good. I mainly just want to see what the I want to see if there are any more good indies coming out, and I want to see if I want to see if they've kind of fixed a lot of the time issues with honey trees in the remake, because I really would like a Heracross this run through, and I don't want to go the entire playthrough trying for that, what was it, like 1% chance for a Heracross, or for the tiny % chance for a female combi as well. It was a fucking frustrating system. I hated it so much. Yeah, like pretty much most issues I have with the Generation 4 games, outside of not liking the majority of the Pokemon, would be fixed by more modern systems, because it was like the first Pokemon game for the DS. It was a brand new system, so obviously I expect some kind of slow points, you know. But yeah, it was the last game in the series to kind of like include everything, so it could be improved, but we'll see. Knowing Pokemon, it'll just be a complete carbon paste with maybe a few improvements, but some of the major really cool things removed. That's usually how it goes. Hello! I'm hoping to hear any info on ZW3 in the Direct, and a controller. A lot of people are on about. Oh, there's a new controller? Okay. I have not been keeping up with gaming news at all. I've not been keeping up in any game news at all. I've been so focused on my own life right now, I've not been keeping up on any of it. Skatebird came out recently on Switch, so I might buy that in a month or so. That's cool. Been wanting that for ages. Khajiit is not sure. What was the middle thing? He was not listening.
If you're not sure, maybe you don't belong here. I'll ask again. Are we clear on all of this?
Oh, you are so tough. Jokas understands. Khajiit murdered the last organization that went around mindlessly killing people. You may have heard of the Dark Brotherhood.
Good. Then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little
I've told this story many times, but I'm going to tell it again. In my very first playthrough of Skyrim, when I did this, I got back to be told that the honeybees, all the nests, the hives, were burned. And I only burned 2 of them like they asked. When I arrived to the outside area of the Golden Glow estate, or whatever it's called, a dragon arrived. That was the point in my first playthrough in which I was like, okay, dragons aren't fun, they're an annoyance. I had to reload the game, leave the area, kill the dragon away from the area, go back through the entire fucking maze, then, goddamn, burn the correct ones and leave. It was... Yeah, like, the dragons became a major annoyance. It just showed up out of nowhere and started attacking everyone. So, of course, because a dragon showed up, I got the blame for burning all the fucking hives, as well as killing a bunch of people. So, nice programming there. And don't even get me started on the amount of dragons I had to kill in the goddamn Arcane University, which still isn't fixed, by the way. So, how can Jokaz get his cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing.
Skatebird is also on Game Pass. Hopefully we do see some more Pokemon stuff. I do think this direct will focus on Dread.
Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the flag.
I think we'll have a bit on Pokemon, because it's coming out very soon. So I think they'll do a bit on that. But I think you're right. I think the majority of it will be focusing on Xenoblade. Not Xenoblade. We'll be focusing on Metroid. Which, if that's the case, I'll probably tune out really early, because I'm not interested in Metroid. But I know you two are, so I hope what they show is really good. Tell Jokaz about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed...
I like bees.
I
really like bees, actually. I think they're adorable.
Burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
But there is a catch. Yes, there is always a catch.
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Very well, dear Sensinis would not want to destroy the property in which you plan to obtain later on down the line. This one is assuming it is where it is going, yes?
Aye. The last thing we want to be doing is crossing our clients.
Ugh. Sorry about that, burps. So, what would you have Jokaz do about Iringoth?
Maven prefers that Arangoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
Very well. And how should the Khajiit destroy the beehives? Is there any specific way?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Very well.
You watch yourself.
I'm not going to ask that bit because I already figured that out, so scripting's a bit weird. Before I leave, I am going to be asking the other members, because I believe Vex, her name is, has some pretty interesting information. I don't think the show will be too much about Metroid. I actually spent a lot of info in the game last week. Oh, fair enough. I mean, they did the same thing with Pokemon. So unless it's all Xenoblade, I can't really think about much of what it would be. But again, I've not really been keeping up with gaming news, so...
I distinctly heard that loud in the tavern say it was a full shipment of furs. They should be worth a fortune.
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly clear.
Yes.
1, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong.
Oh, la-di-da. This one is so impressed.
No questions, no excuses.
You may be someone of importance around here, but back off. Khajiit knows the drill.
Now you I like. I'm getting sick of the pushovers that usually walk in here.
Would you put your fucking wings down?
Get along just fine. Now it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
You must have some idea why, yes?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
Tokata, seriously. So what can this one do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make
Tokata,
a little
seriously.
inside. Not a bad deal, eh?
Jokaz here has heard that you ran into trouble at the Golden Glow Estate.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit is a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard?
Piss
there
off.
must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us.
Stop
to come and
looking
get
at me deep in my eyes. I'm married to Marissy. Piss off. Any tips on how Jokaz could make it safely, perhaps?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island.
Yeah.
That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Hey, I still have plenty of work to do here.
Yeah, well, I'm not interested in that kind of work. I'm not going for completion. Fuck off. I wonder if the so-called rumor is true of them adding Game Boy to the online. I mean, I wouldn't be against playing Pokemon on the Switch, like the original Red and Blue shit, and yeah, but it would require an online connection. It's a shame I can't just buy it like I did on the 3DS, which I would do because it's Pokemon. But and I mostly play my Switch offline these days because I'm not playing it in the house. So yeah. But that would make too much sense, I suppose. Gotta force everyone to buy their stupid fucking paywall. Yeah. Right, hey, that's the thing. Did we actually get that? Yeah, favorite animal gods. Okay, cool. Alright then, the Golden Glow Estate is just outside, huh? Alright then. Allons-y. You can play offline, but you still have to pay for the online thing. That's insane. I wish I could just buy what I wanted. It's funny, it's like the thing you mentioned before. It's like all these subscription services. It's like, that's the thing, it's like with Audible on Amazon. I would totally purchase some audiobooks. Oh god. Look what right, let's do this. Let's get this sorted out right away. You're not showing up well. I've got to do something. Relentless force. I can foos it. Come on. Come back here. Fight me like a man. You're not showing up whilst I'm doing the fucking Golden Glow Estate bullshit. There's also a rumor of them adding N64, but I doubt it's extremely Nintendo. I mean, there's gonna be a rumor for them to do every platform. They'll be fucking like, if it was remotely feasible, they'll be talking about adding Virtual Boy games to it as well. Well, the dragon didn't really last, so whatever, it flew away. Alright. Hopefully it pisses off by the time I'm doing this quest. While I'm here. Oh, fuck. I'm alright. I'm alright, don't worry. I forgot I'm not an Argonian. Okay, so I know there's supposed to be a quest where you can get like a fork under here or something like that, or a bottle of wine. I forget what it is exactly. But I thought I might be able to find it whilst it's clear, but apparently not. Nope, fuck. Okay. Let's just continue on with the glow estate thing. Alright, let's go. I'll just go underwater while I can. See if we can find anything around here as I'm swimming. Don't worry, Maris, I'm not gonna die. Alright, so. Ah, fuck. Neo Geo is also a rumor that has been going on the Switch Online. Yeah, of course. Come on, land! Everything's going terribly. Alright. Is it gonna piss off? Alright. So, no winging. There's a DRM for Switch games you have to log in at least once a week to play in this game, which I hate. Bit dumb. Especially if you're going away for a little bit and like where you're going doesn't have internet, but you want to play your old games, you know what I mean? Or your games that are in fact old. That makes sense. It's going to be interesting seeing how this goes, isn't it? Something tells me it's going to go really poorly and all the gold I've collected in my adventures are going to be disappearing. Because I've got an entire entourage follow me around. Inigo's not with me. I've sent him home because he's still sick. Since we've done that Periite mission ages ago, so I don't want any harm coming to him. Alright, sewer should be somewhere. All I want is my Switch OLED Metroid, and I want Oblivion on Switch and Fallout New Vegas. Yeah. Wait, doesn't Microsoft own both Bethesda and Obsidian now? Alright, here we go. I miss in Oblivion. I remember when we played Oblivion, we did hand-to-hand a little bit, where, like, the sneak punch for Oblivion was... You just poke them. Sorry, Mercy? Or maybe not sorry? Oh yeah, if a skeever can see me that easily... Ooh, do I have anything that can help me out here? Muffle, maybe? Ow, Khajiit is very hot. Khajiit is too hot. Wait. Huh, he was right. That potion did help me. And that's why restoration is useless in this game, because by the time you can use it, it's already too late. I've played a little bit of it, but I never did finish it. It was the one that you could download for free, wasn't it? I played a bit of that. Lesson learned. Whoa! Bucket Man enjoyed that. Bucket Man, seriously, dude? Oh, I'm so gonna get found out like crazy in here. I loved Undertale, it's just a fandom I'm not keen on. They are very toxic. Undertale is one of the most toxic fandoms imaginable. Holy shit. The same goes for Rick and Morty. I actually really like Rick and Morty, but my god, that fan base. I imagine it's the same for people who aren't massive dickheads, but still like, what's it called? Oh god, what's that show called? Where no one has a gender. It's a kid's show, no one has a gender, everyone's both. Steven Universe. And then there's that camp one, which I legitimately believe is very good. It's very Twin Peaks, from what I've heard, which sounds very, very good. Which is another show I have yet to watch, but I want to watch. Camp something. I made a whole chest of buckets in Minecraft. You have an obsession, but at least in Minecraft it's useful. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is gonna go so badly. Alright. Yeah, there we go. I mean, they didn't see me. Long as they don't see me, it's all good. Do I actually have things for a sneak, or do I just have it up? No, I do actually have a decent amount of points into sneak. Okay, so if I do... Alright. So I do have some skills in this. Oh god, Rick and Morty. Gravity Falls, yeah, it's very good. That's the one. Oh god, Rick and Morty. I honestly can't watch it anymore because of the fan base. Yeah, that's the problem. When fan bases become really toxic, that's a problem. Rick and Morty was great. You know, like, it's the episode I always rave about was, well, let's say episode. The scene I always rave about is the whole Pickle Rick thing. You know, when he's running around, like, beating up rats and then carving them up and making, like, this fucking body out of their body parts. It's like a fucking Tool video. It is amazing. That whole scene is fucking amazing. It is like a Tool video. And all people can focus on is Pickle Rick. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Whoa, look at this. Yeah, it's really fucking dumb. It's just, it ends up being like the purple monkey dishwasher kind of thing, where it's just, lol, I'm so random. That's kind of all it is. When there's actually, you know, the writing is pretty fucking good beyond just lol random. I mean, admittedly, most of it's puns, but it's still pretty fucking good. And no, I'm not building up to the, actually, you need to have an extreme interest in science and blah, 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 physics in order to enjoy it. Like, that's another meme. It's like Doge. You know, it got old from the moment it began. In terms of the community aspect of it. I actually really fucking hate Doge, and I really fucking hate Doge not just because I never really found the meme at any stage all that funny. There's a few individual examples of the meme being funny, but not the, like, but that's a rare example. And it would have been funny without Doge. The problem I have with Doge is Doge has become memes. Doge is memes now. Memes seldom exist without fucking Doge. It's like Pepe, but so much fucking worse. I found that Steven Universe a bit boring. I've not watched it. I don't like the art style, and that's pretty much all I can say about it. Like, I've not watched it. You know, Gravity Falls seems interesting, though. Ooh, garlic. I had some of that before. Don't mind me, just a few, just a Dark Brotherhood member with wings and a flaming pussy.
What was that?
Mercy. Oh, you bastard.
I've been wounded worse.
I didn't do it. Wasn't me. It was not me. Sorry, Mercy. At no point was this ever me. Just because I happen to be within a specific area does not mean that I have anything to do with what goes on within said area. Undertale one pretty bad too, but I just didn't enjoy the game. Oh, much the minus than. Yeah, the worst part about the Undertale fandom is that they try and tell people how to play the game. It's like, no, the first time I played Undertale, I killed a bunch of things because this isn't my first RPG. And that's the fucking point. And then I went back to it and tried to do a passive run, and it was really fucking hard. I never got to the point where I even fought Sans, because once I realized the kind of point of the game, I restarted. And then the game constantly made references to me being a murderous prick all the way along. It remembered it. It was a really good, unique experience. There's nothing like Undertale. It was really good in my opinion. But like the fact that, you know, certain runs exist requires pre-knowledge of the game. Like most games, it's best to go in completely blind and do what comes natural, because for most people, that thing that comes natural is going to be killing shit, because that's what most games are. And I think it does a really good job. Him I'm killing because I was able to. It does a really good job of getting that point across that a lot of games are just kill, 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 kill. You know, we do things that we don't even think about without being preachy about it. It does it in pure fucking game mechanics. It's really good. It's fantastic even. And it was completely ruined by the community. That were just like, oh my god, you're a monster because you did a murder run. Meh. Until they got up to the point where the Sans music plays, like, oh my god, memes, this is amazing. Meh. Fucking shut up. Everyone shut up. Yeah, like the That's another thing that was ruined about Undertale as well, the music. Not just specifically the fucking, not just the game, but the fucking music. Undertale has some of the greatest music out of any game I've ever played. It really is up there. And the fact that so much of it is just pure meme status now. And it's a shame because the Sans battle music is fucking amazing. It's one of the coolest bullet hell style fucking fuck you songs I've ever heard. And it's great, but yeah. It's a real shame. Undertale's amazing. One of the greatest indie games to ever be made. It's up there with like Minecraft and Terraria and, you know, name your amazing indie, and it's up there. And yeah, it's just a shame. That's how it goes. Fandoms ruin shit, huh? The thing is, like, fandoms make shit. Fandoms keep things alive. You know, I don't really think Skyrim or Elder Scrolls fandoms is that bad. Despite being extremely mainstream and popular, because it's got a bunch of other games in the series like Daggerfall and Redguard and Morrowind to a lesser extent and Oblivion to a much lesser extent. It's had generations of memes and has existed long before the internet became as prevalent as it is now in terms of culture. So I think it's kind of avoided a lot of this kind of over-presence toxicity, kind of the toxicity that comes with a very like trend followers and that kind of thing on the internet. For the most part, there's always going to be a few. I think it's a smart game with all the hidden secrets, all fun to find out. Switch version has an extra boss fight. Didn't know that actually. I've got it for the Switch, but I've not played much of it. Continuation sequence from the Xbox and PS4 extras. Pretty good. Yeah, Undertale's great. I'd have liked to seen Toby Fox. Like, if they ever make another indie movie, I want him to be part of it. Because the indie movie, I know a lot of people crapped over it, but the indie movie was really interesting. Because it had, like, 3 games that were really big hits within the indie scene. They were, like, 3 of the early... This was back when... Because at one point, nobody gave a shit about indie games. For the most part. They just didn't care. And Total Biscuit... May he rest in peace. Great guy. It's a real shame that he passed. Total Biscuit, one of my earliest YouTube influences, one of the greatest YouTubers to ever exist. He did a lot for showing people just how goddamn good indie games could be. And then for a while, the Xbox Summer of Arcade started doing that as well. Xbox Summer of Arcade, for a short time, became one of the best moments, like... a year for gaming, because it was when these little small, mostly cheapish kind of games would come out, and most of them would be really good. You know, Castle Crashers was one of them. Dust and Elysian Tale was another really fucking good one. And then from there, once we saw how many of these little games that were not only cheaper, but they gave you what you paid for, as opposed to much more expensive games that did not give you what you paid for. They gave you far less. As that started to happen, people started to move more over. People started to move more over to indies. And now a lot of people hold the opinion, including I know you guys do as well, that if you want a good game, indies are better. Very rarely is a AAA game worth the cost these days. And it's just interesting watching the evolution. So, indie movie came at a time between that transition where indie games were gaining the respect they really deserved. And these three development teams, it was interesting watching them because they all made good games. You know, I know freaking Grey Wolf here specifically was really into Fez. I remember him completing that like 110 fucking %. He was really into Fez. I never really got into any of them. Meat Boy was the only one I even played. But yeah. And one guy was just Twitter personified. He was just angry and bitter and resentful, and everything bad that ever happened to him was just fate. He oozed negativity in every step of the way. He was arrogant. He was just kind of a prick, to put it mildly. One guy was your quintessential, the smell of my own farts tastes divine. I'm an artiste. Everyone bow down to me, for I am the creator of art. Lo, for I am on the same pedestal as Shakespeare, and Van Gogh, and Hieronymus Bosch. Yes, I am one of the greatest artists to ever exist. Bow down to me. His game is incidentally the most forgettable out of the three. I can't even remember its name. And then we have the Super Meat Boy team, who were just like, yeah, we're really happy that everyone loves our game. We're beyond stoked that everyone's like, that people are, you know, giving us this much attention over it. We couldn't have imagined in our wildest dreams that it got this far. And it's just, they're all indie games, and it just shows you the difference of people involved in it. Like, these are real people with completely different motivations and like weaknesses, and yeah, it was a great little documentary. I really like it. So have you ever seen many people play the Thieves Guild like this, where they just kill people? Alright, there we go. And not a single unnecessary death occurred. The mainstream meteor! The Elder Scrolls one, yeah, it's pretty famous. Tony Fox helped doing the soundtrack for Pokemon Sword and Shield. He did, yeah. His one specifically that he had complete control over was the it was music that you'd only hear in the battle tower post game, and it was unlike anything else in the game. But it still fit. It was really good. And it was one of the ones I listened to the most outside of Monty's theme. The man is a real talent for video game music. I'm hoping if there's anything he continues to do, I'm hoping it's video game music. He's very, very good at it. That's actually one of the highlights of Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield had a lot of problems, and it's one of those things where I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed it enough to play through like 3 times in a row, which doesn't happen that often. But it had a lot of problems, and pretty much most of the complaints outside of the fucking tree, most of the complaints you hear about Sword and Shield is completely goddamn legitimate. But the music was some of the best in the series. Music hasn't been that good since Black and fucking White. Look up Black and White hits different, and then just listen to the Black and White music is amazing. Gen 5 is honestly my favorite generation after Gen 3. Black and White is by far the best fucking Pokemon game in terms of main series. Outside of Black and White, all the remakes are better, but Black and White, great game. It's funny because no one likes Black and White. Black and White's one of those ones where people either fucking love it or hate it. And it all depends on whether or not you like the Pokemon, which is weird because Black and White contains some of the best Pokemon out of any generation and some of the worst Pokemon out of any generation. It's a very Black and White fucking roaster. And yes, that was intentional. Alright. Phil Fish, yeah, he's not a nice guy. Oh, that was his name, yeah. He doesn't own Fez anymore. He sold it about 6 or 7 years ago. Who did he sell it to? Who owns it now? I'm guessing EA or Microsoft, because they seem to be the ones that buy up everything. Or Activision, to a lesser extent. Ah, merci. Do not worry. After everything this is over, I will buy you the fishery. Switch has also been a big push for indies. A lot of people say it's the indie machine. They're not wrong. Yeah, I played Boyfriend Dungeon. I think I talked about that last stream. Boyfriend Dungeon is really fucking good. And there's a lot of games on there. Actually, most of my wish list are indies. Most of the games I'm excited for are indies. So, yeah. And yes, Road 96 looks fucking amazing. That is on my list of games that I want to own. Definitely. For sure. Here we go. I love all the Metroid clones, games from indie games. Yeah, I mean, fuck, I've never really got into Metroid, but I tell you what one of my favorite indie games is. Dust and Elysian Tale. Love that game. The fact that it was made by, like, one guy as well is incredible. Doki Doki Literature Club is on my top game of the year so far. I'd never thought how dark the game got for me. Yeah, it's a great game. I think I was still playing World of Warcraft when that came out, and it was recommended to me. Really good game. I got it on Steam.
Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lad.
This one is glad that you are not angry. Not everybody left the area alive, Jock has heard. But he swears, only one death there was by his hand. The other one's mysterious forces. So, Jokaz took what he needed from the safe.
Let me take a look at what you found. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name.
Love the story in black and white.
Symbol. Any idea what that might be?
A small Spanish company called Bitworks own it, I think. Really? What else have they done? Khajiit has no idea. Well, Jokaz doesn't know either.
Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak.
I think you jumped the WoW shit. Perfect timing. I gave up in Battle for Azeroth because the game felt like a fucking mobile game. It really did. And on top of that, like, the main reason I continued playing for as long as I did was because I was really invested in my character. I was really invested in the stories and the stories I made with my characters. It's like, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Let's have a look. There we go. There's my Tauren and Worgen characters. It's the very first and only official commission piece of art I've ever done. It was made by an artist by the name of Kino. She goes by Cool Beans as well on her Discord. I'm just looking at it now. Yeah. So it was made by an artist called Kino, who advertised in a group on Facebook that I was using at the time for World of Warcraft. And I love my characters. You can see behind me, like, I've got those fucking things done. In fact, the Worgen character you can see, the girl, Ginger, her original name was Ginger Snaps, I think, actually. Here we go. I love World of Warcraft, man. And despite the fact that these are Alliance characters, because when I played the game initially, Worgen didn't exist. I stopped playing initially before Cataclysm came out, and I never played Cataclysm when it was current. I actually came back to the game when Warlords of Draenor were a thing. And so of course I had to play a Worgen. But initially, many years ago, I was a Tauren. And I love my characters. I developed backstories for my characters. I developed histories for my characters. And because I knew so much about the world, as I was doing certain things in my head, it was justified. You know, my stories were taking place as well as the quests. And I got so heavily into that game because it was more than just an MMO. It was like tabletop for me. Which is incidentally what people love about Classic. It was like tabletop. Except it was all in my head. I was like a solo role player. And Battle for Azeroth didn't just make the gameplay mobile-esque and boring. It killed the characters. Out of nowhere, after we had just fought off the Legion, Alliance and Horde together, fighting off the Legion in one of the best expansions World of Warcraft has ever had. After that, in fact, you can find Faolan's Legion retrospective. It's on my channel. Check it out. I joined a guild at the time. They taught me how to be a much better player. I had never joined a proper guild before. Social anxiety got in my way all the time. I made a lot of good friends in that guild. I had a lot of great times in that guild. And Legion was the best time I had ever had in World of Warcraft. Outside of Wrath, when I first started playing, Legion was the best time I ever had. And then Battle for Azeroth ruined it all. The gameplay was shit. The fucking stories were shit. They destroyed the characters. And Sylvanas was zombie Hitler. Everything I hated rolled into one fucking character. I hated her. And if you read the book about what was fucking going on, Before the Storm, yeah, man. I could go on about World of Warcraft hatred all the time, and that's just in the fucking game. Let's not get started on all the bullshit Bobby Kotick and Activision was pulling. Constantly. The lies, the gaslighting from the fucking company. And then, after I've quit, I've moved on, I'm playing ESO, I'm loving that game, I'm doing other things, I'm happier, mentally happier since I quit World of Warcraft because I had more time to play the other fucking games I enjoyed. I played through so many games once I quit WoW. I was happier quitting that game, which is insane. It was like a job. And then I found out that, oh yeah, then we find out that Blizzard was actually involved in harassing women. Actually, legitimately paying them less. This isn't just a fucking Twitter rant. This isn't just some crazy-ass feminists who hate men yelling on the internet. This is coming from an official fucking source. An official governmental investigation on these people. Like, and if you've watched New Guy, the main villain in that show is like the personification of all the negative points of Blizzard and Activision and EA and all this kind of thing. He's like the personification of the massive douchebag that these companies are. And that was validation for every single one of us that has been saying this bollocks about Blizzard for years. And on top of that, this is a company that pushes LGBT rights, which again, I'm all for. I've got my fucking bracelet on right now. It pushes LGBT rights, it pushes women rights, all this kind of thing. It does it all the time, and every single time I say, you know why they're doing it, because it gives them good PR and it gives them profits. It's a PR move, and I moan about this every June. I actually give a shit about gay rights, LGBT rights, trans rights, that kind of thing. I actually give a shit. These companies don't. They don't. They're doing it for press, for PR and for profit, every time. And the fact that the Blizzard is a company that constantly did that, and then showed by its actions that it doesn't give a flying fuck about women or anyone else, that it constantly pat itself on the back for going on about and selling merch over. Now, the company is not necessarily all the developers. Apparently the people behind World of Warcraft were pissed off. They had nothing to do with this. This was other teams. But still, you know, like, not everyone involved, hashtag not everyone involved, was part of it. And I do feel sorry for, like, one woman tore out her fucking hair. Not everyone involved was involved in the negative side of it, like the perpetrating side of it, but it was disgusting, it was sickening, and it was really fucking validating. And the fact is that this is a massive company, and one can only theorize as to what goes on in EA, as to what goes on in Ubisoft, as to what goes on in other major companies, Apple maybe. You know, what goes on in these other, Microsoft, in these other massive ass companies. What goes on in the background where these higher ups, not necessarily the devs, but the higher ups are making more money than we will ever see collectively in our lives on a yearly basis. Because you know it's not all legitimate. But this is why you tune into my channel. I rant about shit. Did you hear they're getting sued again and there's a lawyer jumped ship? Yeah, I heard about that. It makes sense as to why these higher-ups were leaving. I'm guessing they saw this coming. And it also begs the question, these people who left, some of which were involved when Blizzard first started, how much were they involved in it? As soon as I saw that movie, I instantly thought of Activision Blizzard. Knew you would get the kick out of that part. Oh yeah, man. Everything about it, like so the bad guy goes on about is stuff that we've all bitched about.
Next we meet one. Arengoth soul. He has no. If only the parchment had the buyer last. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
Good. It is about time Jokaz met her.
Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business.
My friend, to get far in the realms of business, you must show a person that you are worthy of doing business with. And you cannot do that by just speaking with them through messages. You must speak to them in person. Jokaz is here to make an impression, yes? So, what does Maven want with Jokaz?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people.
Speaking of which, Khajiit believes you owe him something.
Ha, of course. Your pay. You're smart as a whip lad. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from. Until next we meet, lad.
Alright, so, we didn't die yet. That's good. Just sucks a lot of it. I was really excited for Diablo 2 and it was going by that day one and everything else. Honestly, I was excited for the concept of Diablo 2, but I think the final nail in the coffin for Blizzard for me wasn't World of Warcraft. It was Warcraft Remake. I pre-ordered that game. I pre-ordered that game a while ago, and I was super fucking excited for it because I knew the story of Warcraft, but I never actually played the game. I've just watched lore videos and watched Let's Plays of it, but I never played it myself, so I was looking forward to playing it, and they fucked it up. They ruined it completely. Not only that, but because of the changes they made, they also ruined the original version of the fucking game. And that was the last straw for me. That was like, Overwatch is going downhill. Diablo 3 has been abandoned. Fucking Hearthstone is just a fucking money-grabbing card game. It's no different from fucking any other mobile game.
I'm right behind
you know, Heroes of the Storm I kind of like for a MOBA, and I'm not really into MOBAs, but again, that was fucking abandoned.
I'm right behind
and World of Warcraft was shit. Like, Blizzard had nothing. It had nothing going for it whatsoever. And then after Battle for Azeroth and everything that went wrong with that, and then who the fuck are you? It must be a mod character. And everything that went wrong with that, they.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did.
I haven't got all day.
Oh sure.
I've got your
Until
back.
next time.
Ooh, this one has nerve.
Is there something I can do for you?
And that was it. Like, that was the last straw for me. So it's like, I was done with Blizzard at that point. Because they had nothing. Not a single thing was going for them. You know, and yeah, it's
horses. They want to speak to Hofgrim at the stables.
So I gave up with Blizzard at that point. Like, the original, like, Warcraft RTS remake was the last straw for me. I was done. I'd already given up on World of Warcraft, but that was it for the company entirely for me. I was done at that point. I did manage to get a refund, thankfully.
So you're the one.
Heck, you pay for the special edition of Diablo 2 and you get free for free, but yeah. This one is eager to get to the point.
You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggars guild over there.
Do you know it always takes me around with me? Take in Maven Blackbriar's face. Come the day where we play Dragon Age Origins, she looks like Flameth. Or a very old Morrigan. But anyway. You have no faith in the guild?
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Jokas will not lie to you. So, and what is the first step?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Marcius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Jokas has noticed that your name carries weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember
You will not
that
be
the next time you make such a stupid observation.
That was a stupid observation. Good. You'll seem to enjoy telling me just how much power you have. Gloating. This one will gloat himself. He does not believe you will be able to contact the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim for a while. Keep that in mind. Khajiit is the deadliest thing around here. You could send the whole town on him and he would come out swinging. Remember that.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job and you will be sorry.
Do not make threats to a Khajiit with his claws always ready to go. Maybe.
Still here.
Still here.
Give it time and they'll be shoved into making Call of Duty like on most of the companies Activision owns. But hey, BioWare slightly redeemed themselves with Mass Effect Remaster. It's so freaking good. I never did get that. I do want to pick that up at some point. Yeah, Mercy agrees. Meow. It's gonna do the meow thing. I actually lost the ability to do that. I used to be able to meow really realistically, like an actual cat. And I think my voice has just deepened in recent years. Well, recently. It's more likely that my testosterone has increased since exercise and diet changes. You know, on a lot of protein. So, yeah. So that's probably why I can't do it anymore. Alright. Welcome back to Whiterun. Let's actually go and check on Inigo. Oh wait, he's not actually in here. He's in Riften, isn't he? We'll check on him when we get back. Are we max sneak yet? No, but we should be.
How, mate? So eager to learn, young one. But have patience. This one needs to rest before the next story.
I've got your back.
Highly recommend they make Mass Effect 1 contact with.
I've got your back.
I'm not against it. I always like the hybrid between soldier and mage. I forget the name of it, but that's what I usually played, and it was very good. Shotguns and magical spells. Sniper as backup, or a pistol usually. I don't think that one can actually have a sniper.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Sadia, wake up, dear.
Those
Yes,
wenches
Mom.
certainly are interested in you.
This one believes Maven to be our mutual friend, yes?
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's Captain of the Guard. And we're going to poison the mead.
It's probably going to Switch next year. Woo! I hope so. You'll have the poison. Excuse me, this one is busy with the... Her eyes are black. Is somebody possessed her? Okay.
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabyarn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
So, how does Khajiit fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabyarn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Go back to Unreal Engine rather than using Frostbite again. I mean, it's an engine. I don't know what that will change much. I'll talk about Dragon Age in a minute, but when I'm going to the next location. Jogaz is impressed.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabyarn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
You want a drink?
Piss off.
Next time.
Make it look good.
You're taking us somewhere warm.
Okay, so Dragon Age. Dragon Age Origins is one of the best RPGs ever made. This is coming from someone who is a massive fucking Neverwinter Nights fan. Neverwinter Nights was the gamer that made me the game that made me the gamer I am today. Everyone has that one game. For a lot of people of my generation, it's Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, or Final Fantasy VII, or Half-Life 2. For a lot of people, it's that. I think for a lot of younger people, The Witcher will be that game. Everyone has one game, at least one game, that forged them into the gamer they are today, that created the interest they have in gaming. And for me, it's RPGs, and that all comes from Neverwinter Nights. Neverwinter Nights introduced me to what I love in video games, being able to create my own character, having really good story and dialogue options, having companions that I could grow with, having a list of classes, including the classes that I go for. I played a ranger in Neverwinter Nights, so when I played World of Warcraft, I played a hunter. It introduced me to the concept of once I finish the campaign with this character, I can move on to another campaign. This was way before Mass Effect, with the same character. It was the first game I experimented with mods with, enabled me to go in completely different campaigns and customize my character in new ways, and everything that I love in a video game, for the most part, is found in Neverwinter Nights. And it is the game that I judge all preceding RPGs on. Dragon Age Origins is the closest thing to Neverwinter Nights we've ever had. Up until, to a lesser extent, Pathfinder Kingmaker and Pillars of Eternity. They came closer. They were also very, very, very good, but Dragon Age Origins was the only one to really strike it. And it's probably because it was also developed by BioWare. Dragon Age 2 was made in a year. It should not have existed. It was a massive rush job. Every one of the characters was horrible. There was not a single character that was likable in that game, except Varric. Anders, one of my favorite characters from Origins Expansion Awakening, was ruined. And I could rant about all the issues with Dragon Age 2 all day. It was lazy. The only thing Dragon Age 2 did better was basic NPC clothing design and the Qunari as a whole. That was the only thing it did better. Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 3 came around. It did some things very, very well. Characters were a lot better. Decisions and customization was a lot better. The story was a lot better, though not great. And there was more to it. The problem is the core gameplay was very much a game of its time. It was your typical Ubisoft style game. where you've got a big map and you run from A to B, and it's all very hollow and there's not really much to it. But completionists like me feel the need to do all of it. But then the expansion came out, the post-game content, and it turned Solus into the worst character, the NPC, the companion in the game, to one of the best companions in the fucking series. On top of that, it also has Damien, who is up there with Alistair as one of the deepest characters in the series. Not just in fucking lore-wise, he's also very human. Anders was not perfect. Sorry, Alistair was not perfect. Alistair brushed everything off with a sense of humor, but he was deeply troubled and deeply kind of uncomfortable and suffered from like self-image issues and anxiety issues and confidence issues. I've always found Alistair to be extremely relatable. So many issues that I have had growing up and have now as a person and my own mental health, Alistair has. Everything about him. Well, a lot about him is in that character. Damien is like that, but focused more on other things. He's a really fucking good character. Dragon Age 3 did a lot. The gameplay went down, the characters and writing went up. In some places it faltered, the basic overarching story, but you play RPGs less for the generic story and more for the characters. At least in the tabletop setting. And 3 is a mixed bag. And everything with EA and BioWare being the way it is, I do not have much faith in the new Dragon Age game. Or even if it's good, it will be ruined by EA's bullshit. So, who knows? It's completely up in the air, but I don't have much faith. Dragon Age Origins is the only one you really need to play. 3, if you want more Dragon Age, and 2, if you are a massive completionist and want to experience everything the series has to offer. I went so far in Dragon Age that I even played the fucking Facebook game back when that was around and completed it. I was big into Dragon Age. But yeah, we will get around to Let's Playing that game at some point, hopefully, if we ever finish this. So I don't know what I think about EA. And BioWare. It's hard to say. Dark Souls came out 10 years ago today. Jesus Christ, that makes me feel old. The Frostbite engine is what caused all the problems. Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh, I see. So it's not that they've made bad games, it's what made it buggy. I mean, I don't think Mass Andromeda would be much better. I actually own that game, but I've never played it. I own it. I bought it after I played through Mass Effect, the trilogy. That's when I got it. Yeah, let's not even get started on the next fucking Elder Scrolls game and how much of a disaster that's gonna be. People aren't gonna forgive the bugs anymore. I honestly can't say it. They're not gonna find them cute anymore. People are done with that now. Is something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Hunting Brew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
It is no Moon Sugar Emporium, but it's not that bad. A little bit of elbow grease. Khajiit might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
But my friend, what is motivation but the promise of coin before and after the job, yes?
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
It is a little thing to a skeever, no? Would anyone believe a Khajiit yelling such a thing?
Okay, okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's... My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation
Hype.
is completely destroyed.
If you have it on PC, playable Torian mod, yeah. So, how should Khajiit permanently clear out the vermin? Any ideas, perhaps? I do have it on PC.
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy, good-for-nothing assistant, Malice, handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, it should stop them from ever coming back.
You'll have a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Alright. Hey! The Lusty Argonian May Volume 2. Lives her tale. My goodness, that's quite a loaf. But however shall I fit in my oven? This loaf isn't ready for baking, my sweet. It is yet to rise. If only we could hurry that along. How would I accomplish such a task? Oh, my foolish little Argonian maid, you must use your hands. You wish me to knead the loaf here? Of course. But what if the mistress catches me? Your loaf was meant to satisfy her appetite. Don't fret, my delicate flower. I'll satisfy the mistress's cravings later. Very well, but I'm afraid my oven isn't hot enough. It could take hours. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time. Yeah. What's he got next to his bedside? Wobberjack. She's trying to buy it off and it's not working, so she's going to sabotage him instead. Pretty clever. I actually thought there was a hidden thing. Ah, might be back here. Notice, nice. Honestly, if you have it on your PC, you're gonna have a good time as mods for it, fix the early issues, but turns into an actual good game. At least the book is shorter. Yeah, we're not gonna spend 40 minutes reading The Lusty Argonian Maid, but you know if it was 40 minutes long, I totally would. Yeah, like I've got the feeling I could actually enjoy Mass Effect Andromeda. You know, if I have the time to sit down and play it at some point. Because I feel as if it'll be a lot like Dragon Age. Details on that. I've got a feeling it'll be a lot like Dragon Age Inquisition, Dragon Age 3. Ah, that's what I'm looking for. In that it's a lot of, it's like a very Ubisoft busy work game. But there's still some enjoyable dialogue in there. So, like, if you keep your expectations small, there's an enjoyable game there kind of thing. You know what I mean? Alright then. In Morrowind, you could actually meet the guy who made that book. Yeah! I forget his name now. He's got a very punny name, like Biggest Dickers. Like Inappropriatus or something. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Actually, that's gonna bug me. I want to look it up. Google Chrome. Lusty Argonian Maid author. Crassius Curio. That was it. Crassius. Yep. I've actually done a playthrough of Skyrim at one point with a character called Biggest Dickers. I didn't complete it. The joke got old after a few hours, but I did do a little bit of it. I don't know why I'm sneaking down here. I don't need to do that just yet. Sounds like Buckethead just landed on a trap there.
Do your worst.
10 years of ridicule, 10 years of imprisonment, 10 years of exile. The children throw rocks and the woman spat upon me as the menfolk dragged me into Whiterun's prison. They branded me a danger to their pitiful existence. Used words like madman and insane. Could a madman escape the prisons undetected? Could a lunatic establish a laboratory right under their noses? Could a psychopath create a mighty army of the common skeever? My days as an apprenticed alchemist in Winterhold were no better. Those egotistical braggarts couldn't compete with my abilities. Where they fell short, I'd constantly excel. Did they appreciate my genius? Did they relish my contributions? No. My instructors beat me and said I was irresponsible, and the Archmage cast me into the streets like a common beggar. As my enemy grows complacent and weak, as they forget Hamlin and his utter brilliance, I build my army. I use every bit of knowledge at my disposal to forge their demise. Thanks to Shorbjorn's unwitting assistance, my legion grows stronger every day. The irony that the same ingredients used to make his vile drink could be used to feed my offspring isn't lost upon me. Oh, they will pay. Their ignorance of impending annihilation amuses me. I will bury Whiterun and watch Winterhold burn. And when they experience the fury I've unleashed upon them, when my prodigy are gnawing on their flesh, from their bones, they will come begging and groveling at my feet. But there will be no mercy, no quarter and no leniency. And I will laugh. And I will dance, and I will rejoice their mangled, broken corpses. The time of recompense has arrived. 10 years of pain, 10 years of misery, 10 years of death. Yeah! If anyone has never read that before, you really need to read that. I guess you don't need to anymore, but that's a fun one. I've not read every book in Skyrim, but I've read a good few of them at this point. I remember right, if you did all the Morrowind, in Morrowind, it was kept asking me to take my clothes off and being flirty. Best part, he's in the main quest of the story. Oh god, he's a bastard. Twitter would cancel him so hard. He would be cancelled so quickly, he wouldn't have time to breathe. A breath would just go...
can't wait
Was
to
something
see
we discussed
Savion
unclear?
Yes. The job is done. You will have no more trouble with the uninvited guests anymore. This one hopes you do not mind. He took the opportunity to grab himself some mead. A celebratory victory, huh?
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
Jokaz would like his pay, please.
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Khajiit would like that.
Well, Savion, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunting Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
I think I'll try mead again. There's I think it's from, is it from Pembrokeshire? I'm aware of a really nice like craft mead company. If you remember years ago when I made that video where I tried mead for the very first time and I didn't like it, I think I might like it now because I've developed somewhat of a taste for alcohol, but I'm still not hugely into it. But I think I might actually enjoy that mead. I might have to look for that, see if I can get that again. Might even be a link to it on the video.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Honestly, can't wait when you can play Road 96. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get. I'm tempted to get it on the Switch, but I also kind of want to get it on PC because that would be a game I would really like to stream blind. Because I've only I watched Moist Critical play a little bit of it. That's how I know about it. And that's all I want to know about it. I don't want to look into anything else. Because it's very much a story game from what I can tell, and your decisions will change a lot. So, yeah, I do want to get that game at some point.
I don't think that could have gone any better.
Oh, pardon me.
Anything else you need before you head back to Riften? Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
Jokaz needs to look at the books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
This one appreciates the assistance. You never told this one about the lunatic that was living in the tunnels. Growing an army of Skiva, would you believe?
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job.
Before or after
Besides,
this one
you've done
accepted
Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
Alright.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
You're very creepy.
Still here?
She believes that she would like you. But this one believes that she would like you. Within the enclosed crate, you'll find the final payment. As we discussed, Hunting Brew Meadery should be now begin brewing mead at full production. In regards to your concerns about interference from Maven Blackbriar, I can assure you that I'll do everything in my power to keep her assets and her cronies at bay. Good luck at that, my friend. You have failed tremendously. This is the beginning of a long and successful future for both of us. Interesting. A dagger at the top. This one does not recognize the symbol. This one is sure that they will want to see this regardless. Some sweet buddy roll. There's too many winged chickens in this room. The game is great for Switch because it's laid back nature, so chilling in bed playing it's very nice. Oh my god, I'd love to see you stream it. Yeah, I really kind of want to stream that one. Tokata is really after attention for me today. Tokata, what did I do to you?
I'm right behind you.
You're right in front of me most of the time.
Let's get going then.
I wouldn't compete with Mercy. You're gonna lose. Alright, go to Riften. We'll check in with Inigo before we move on to our next quest around here. Ah, arriving under the cover of darkness. Let's go this way. Oh, she's in here.
Dirge told me you made it in.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Oh, I have coin. Yup.
What did you want to know?
Still here.
He looked like Zoo Batman there.
I trust you have good news for me?
The job is done. Here is the information you requested.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabion's partner is this odd little
You gave her a sun hat when it's not Xmas yet. I gave them the Santa hats when they decided to wear them. I thought they could put them away for later on in the year, but apparently they decided to do it now. And there's nothing around for Halloween. If you can find pumpkin heads or something, go for it and I'll install it, but yeah. Yes, your has just seen that symbol before.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services.
Looking at the detail on her thing, just look how good that is. That must be a mod, because look how good that looks, man.
Out of my way.
Oh, piss off.
Still here. I'm right behind you.
Where the hell is the fucking... Ah, whatever, we'll just go the... What? Oh, did I land in... No. Where am I? Ah, here we go. Completely lost my way there.
Come here a second. A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
Come find me if you need more marksman training.
Goodbye.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
You as well?
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me.
Everyone here is very gay for Jokas.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yet so very fortunate for Maven, yes?
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
The symbol from the same symbol from the Golden Glow information was involved. The dagger.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arengoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Is there anything we can do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
From the little I've seen of him, he's always in a bad mood.
I've got your back.
There you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
Jokas found the same marking on the honey brew medium.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
Wish I could recruit them, no?
You jest, but they've been able to avoid identification for years. They're obviously well-funded, driven, and patient. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay.
Skyrim Switch is a fun, chill game. It's what I've been playing while being under the weather. I've actually started a game recently on Skyrim Switch. I'm playing a pure mage, with the exception of minor hand-to-hand. But I'm restricting my with the restriction of minor blade, one-handed. But I'm restricting myself to only using daggers because I feel as if that's the one a mage would use. So when I'm completely out of mana, stabby. So, how can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godjal lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullumai.
Where should Jokas just start begin?
Gullumai is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer.
Todd, leave me alone.
Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind.
Think he will give this one trouble?
Trouble? He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
So, how should Jokas get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Very well. He's going to owe us for the betrayal.
Aye, he does indeed. And with his fingers in the East Empire Company's pie, he'll make good use of that debt. If I'm not being clear enough, that means we don't want him killed. For now, just keep on his tail and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
I like how it's funny how he keeps reminding me that, you know, we're not thugs. So I've picked up a few items that I can sell. Oh, I actually went the wrong way.
Behind you.
Oh, piss off. Where's the fucking
Lead on.
Leave me alone, everyone! Ah, freedom! Fuck, social distancing. God damn it. Right, let's go and talk with Inigo before we proceed. See how Inigo's doing after spending some time alone. I actually don't know whether this will cure his illness, but I'm hoping so. Just giving him some time to rest.
That's close enough.
Ugh.
By order of the Yard. Stop right there.
Fine, fine. Khajiit is with the guild. We can pay bounty, yes?
I can make all your problems with the guards go away. But
Sure.
done. Now, move along, before you get me in trouble.
Yes, my friend.
You know, you'll have to pick a better place.
Everything okay?
Any thoughts?
I'm wondering why we are not adventuring together.
Because you're sick. And obviously by the cop as I walked in, you are still sick.
Yes? I'm thinking I hope we fight together again soon.
You know, I'm actually gonna look this up because this is new. I don't think I've experienced this before. Inigo coughing. Let's have a quick look. How to cure Inigo from the Spellbreaker quest. Got vote, pay the fine instantly, does it again right in front of the... Yeah, I got caught, pay the fine, does it instantly in front of the guard. Except this time he does not see me, yes? Okay. And for some strange reason, Reddit isn't loading. Good to know. Nope, it's just not loading. Ah, well, never mind. Come on.
Greetings. Yes, we will fight side by side again.
I missed you, buddy. Let's go.
Watch it.
Sorry, Mercy.
I'm right behind you.
I've got your back. That's somewhere warm.
Alright then, let's go.
I've got your back.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
So, what do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But that can't be true, because I told Mercer I wouldn't deal with them anymore.
Look how crooked he looks. Khajiit wishes to talk about Golden Glow Estate.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now, Golemai.
Oh, wait. Did you say Golden Glow Estate? My apologies. I'm sorry to say I know very little about that bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner, no?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Identify the buyer, and we will forget what we know, yes?
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it can ruin me.
What would it take to identify the buyer? Khajiit has a lot of coin. More than you are currently carrying on you, I am sure.
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Good. Hey, sure, marriageable Khajiits in Skyrim. Yeah, same. There is now Ada Mercy, wherever she is.
I will need the following reagents for my studies. Please see to them.
Unnatural magics are coming from the cave. Strange poisonous lights. We need someone to investigate.
Where is Mercy? Oh, Jesus. Where is everyone? I've got Todd, no one else. Huh. Oh, well. Hopefully I'll run into them at some point. They're probably stuck into the wall or something because I flew. I fly up. Let's see. There's Todd. They'll be around somewhere.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or if you sit by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Oh God.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
Jokas has the wine.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
And now you try to bribe Jokas?
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arengoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
And she said why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry. And it was
why is Todd flying? Yeah, they can all fly. I've been giving them wings. I want to play hide and seek. Oh my God. I wish this is I haven't been doing. I'll say this, I haven't been doing it, but I love Mage's Guild location. Yeah, I suppose it's somewhat comfy. Up there. That is all. No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
Jokas thinks you are lying to him.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way.
Conveniently.
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do.
Well, considering the fact that we have a stealth mission come up, it's actually convenient that all my followers have randomly disappeared. Of course, that means that they'll probably show up right as we're supposed to go in that area, but never mind. Now for a really boring section of Follow the Leader.
Still here.
Jump and wave, everybody. Yeah, you're still here, but I don't know about the others. Where did they go? Actually, where is Inigo? Wait a minute. Apparently they're still in Riften. Okay, well, I'll hopefully run back into them. Do you know, they're probably all stuck. Yeah. They're probably all stuck in that, like, do you know that area of the Thieves Guild where kind of, like, the coffin it comes over? They're probably all stuck in there. So I'll probably see them as I go back. One thing I don't like about Skyrim, it doesn't matter how buff you make the Argonian, their tail stays the same. In Elder Scrolls Online, if you change the size of their butts on the butt slider, it actually changes how thick the tail is. It's very nice. Don't mind the Jokaz. He is totally invisible and does not, in fact, stick out like a sore thumb. Stealth flying. Stealth landing. Oh, never mind. Superhero landing. This a little bit more entertaining, huh? Big agree. I had the same issue. I wish I could make it thicker, and there's a mod doing that. Very nice. Let's put this on loop. Didn't quite land that like I wanted to. It's alright, it's working. It's high carry me. All part of the plan. Greetings. Right then. Todd.
I've got your back.
Stay here.
Go on ahead.
Dude, I have tears in my eyes. Where Tom Cruise when we need him. Todd Howard will be our Tom Cruise. Alright. Let's do this. Ah! We go. What? I knew that would happen! Ah, fuck. I don't remember where the map is. Alright, so good. We're all still stealthy. Alright, it's all good, it's all good. I can't remember. Ah, I know it. God damn it, Jazago! This isn't the time. Here. Oh, fuck. No one saw me. I remember that quest in ESO and Elsweyr where you have to do the investigation of the dude's lost daughter. Every time I do that quest, I pig tongues for theme. Aww. The MCA would like to have a word with you. Yup. Ah, Jazago, you're not very stealthy, buddy. It's alright, I'm not killing them, it's Jazago. Jazago. Make it hunt. Alright. There we go. Almost there now. Go. Ah. Nope, you saw nothing. There's nothing conspicuous here. Nothing that looks out of place. Everything is okay. Never mind the Khajiit doing a breakdance in the sky. This isn't working. Well, we'll try something else. Okay, let's do this. got this. Okay. Got this. Shit. Alright. Gotcha, bitch!
Now there's no need to do anything rash. This isn't as bad as it seems. I was gonna tell Mercer about everything, honestly. Please, do not be killed.
Give it till the next mission. Speak first, and then Jokaz will decide.
All right. It's Karliah. Her name is Karliah.
And you say that name as if Jokaz should know it.
Mercer never told you about her? Karliah is the thief responsible for murdering the previous guildmaster, Gallus. Now she's after Mercer.
I'm not helping her. Seriously, guys? Seriously, guys.
Need something?
Seriously. Okay. Let's do this. It's a musical episode tonight. Let's go! And it crashed! He killed me so hard he broke the game! Fuck! Alright. Okay. Alright then. When you get your ass handed to you so hard that it crashes the game. Fucking Nora. Alright. This'll do. Alright, let's go. You're in for it now, buckos. Oh, for fuck's sake! Alright, Bucketman's coming first. It's your girl. Let's go! Sorry, Mercs.
You're not calling up.
Ooh, that one's got full armor. Whoa! I was thinking to learn from Metal Gear Solid, or will, fun fact though, like, playing in the background, it fits so well. Very nice. Alright, bitch. First you'll see me, now you do not. Much better. Alright, there'll be no bullshit in the background now.
This isn't as bad as it seems. Right.
Where is this Kalaya now?
I don't know. I asked her where she was going. She just told me. The end began. Here, take the golden lowest thing as proof. And when you speak to Mercer, tell him I'm worth more to him alive. Never should have done it.
Very nice, that worked out rather well, don't you think? Jokaz just isn't the sneaky sort. He might be a Khajiit, but he's just not the sneaky sort. Alright then, well that worked out alright. God damn it. You can't be serious. God, I hate the way this plays on PC. You just have to pick a spot and pray to God. Oh my god, you can't... There we go, fucking hell, there's nothing in it. 8 gold. Fucking Christ. Would you even bother? Highwayman mail. Oh, there's another one alive back there? Where?
Start running so I can stab you in the back.
You mean like that? Ow. Well, he's dead now. I've probably picked up something. I don't let you get out of here. I hope there's a way of escaping through that way. Ah, whatever. Here we go. Well, Tokata's around if we're getting explosions like that. Alright. Look how pretty it looks out here, man. I'm walking in the air. Something, something, snowman. I'll run back to the guild and they'll say, yo man, you kick so much ass. It's amazing how I can be a fucking awful thief and it doesn't matter. I'm still in combat though, so that's the thing. Oh, I can't actually cancel my flight. What's going on? There we go. Nope. No, it's fucked. Alright. Well, we should be able to transport now at least. Or teleport. Nope. I can't stop flying. It won't let me land. Ah, fuck me. Alright. What's here? Speeders. Oh god, more than speeders. Venom spitter and goblins and spiders. Oh my. I don't even know where I am right now. Hey, I've landed! I've finally landed! Holy shit, I'm finally able to land. Alright, let's just find a place and hide out there for a little bit. Who are you people? Gods! Fantastic. Alright. Stormcloaks. Alright, okay, we're gonna be safe. We just need to find a place where we're no longer in combat. That would be nice. Alright, this place looks okay. I think we'll be able to be... We're in Labyrinth theme again. Alright, great, great, great. Okay, we'll be fine. I'm walking in the air, I lost my underwear, so I had to go to the shop and buy a new pair. Oh god. Why am I still in combat? Okay, let's just hide until it all goes away. Yeah, I've got my eyes closed. I'm definitely in combat. Stealthy. Well, that's the wrong one. Oh, we have combat now? Okay, I think we're out of combat. Fantastic. Okay, well that was an event. Fuck me. Alright. Oh, talk about the great escape. Irony is though, my Xbox copy of Skyrim may have mods that change the music and sound effects to I need a level 2 keycard to get through. Okay, now.
Such a shame. Come see me in the market if you're looking for the finest custom jewelry.
It's a thief, you hate thieves.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire.
Alright, everything is okay again. Remove my diseases. Ah, here we go. Fucking Nora. Alright.
need?
Did Gullumai give up any information on our buyer?
He said Golden Claw was purchased by somebody named Kalaya.
No, it can't be. I haven't heard that name in decades.
God is written on the back of the CD case.
She's someone I hope to never cross paths with again.
Gullumai also told Jokaz that she was a murderer?
Karliah destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my predecessor in cold blood and betrayed the guild. After we discovered what she'd done, we spent months trying to track her down, but she just vanished.
So why has she returned now,
Karliah and I were like partners. I went with her on every heist. We watched each other's backs. I know her techniques, her skills. If she kills me, there'll be no one left that could possibly catch her. If only we knew where she was.
Gullumai told Jokaz that she said, "Were the end begun?"
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus. A ruin called Snowvale Sanctum. We have to go out there before she disappears again.
We?
Yes, I'm going with you, and together we're going to kill her. Here's your payment for solitude. Prepare yourself and meet me at the ruins as soon as you can. We can't let her slip through our fingers.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do.
Oh, how very convenient. Wait, I've got things to sell. I remember it took me forever to figure out when Roy Campbell said that on Emigo Solid Snake.
Read your fight. Let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Yeah. Good advice never hurt anyone, although it is seldom without price.
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're going to get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet.
Back on its feet, huh?
Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial city. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead.
Yes, Khajiit senses a story in this.
Look, I know the others think I'm a bit daft for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed.
Again. The curse. Well, then something must be done about it, no?
I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Jokaz. Can Jokaz sell this queenly statue to you?
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth it. There you go. This should cover it.
How about this honey brewed decanter?
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
Jokaz just happened to come across this map. Interested?
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty.
The way that guy's giving me
If you
the
happen
eye,
across
like,
any other
yes,
unusual
you know
trinkets
I'm a
like this,
director. Gotta
be sure to bring him to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. This should compensate you for your fight.
Pretty good.
Shoving, would you?
I'm not shoving. God damn it, Miss. Here we are. It's one thing I do like about Skyrim's Thieves Guild, collecting this shit. I just think it's cool. I just think it's neat.
What do you need? Sorry, lad. Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do.
Well, stop fucking following me around then, Brynjolf. Piss off. Fucking hell. I've got very important things. Imagine somebody walking up to you all the time saying, I'm sorry, I'd like to talk, but I have important things to do. Fucking hell. Get out of there! Come on. Move it. Move it. Bucket man. Mercy. No one else? You're the only two that are coming. You're the only two that are there. Fuck me. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. Oh, well. Well, I guess we've got our flying boots on. Alright. Everyone here? Oh god, there's a dragon? There's more, there's two! Alright, you ready for some JoJo? Let's go! Look at the fucking ice wolf! Oh my god! Fuck. Dragon, huh? Fucking Nora! It's fucking flying is everywhere. Oh my god, where is everyone? Alright, here we go. Oh. Right, fast healing. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Y'all are talking about games I know nothing about. Metal Gear, Silent Hill, Sonic. No clue. You don't have to stop though, it's absolutely fine. Okay. Is that a it is a save, I can't.
Whoosh!
I am waiting for a good death.
A good death? Why? Why do you wish to die?
My time has come. I am old. Too old to become chief. It would be wrong for me to take wives at this age. So I will die. Malakath has given me a vision of a glorious death. I am to wait here until it finds me. As you can see, it has not yet arrived.
You do not look so old. Surely you are still a strong and capable warrior, yes?
Indeed. One should find his death while he can still call himself a proper man. We Orcmen are not like these Nords and Imperials who carry on until they are gray and feeble and their hair falls out. To cling to
I
something
like how you can just hear the JoJo music still playing in the background.
That thing is you.
Perhaps Jokaz could get you the death that you seek.
Perhaps. Are you sure about this?
Jokaz is sure. He will give you a good death. This one respects an honorable warrior, even if his customs he does not share.
We shall see.
Alright.
Good. Finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Karliah is still inside.
So, you saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care of it. She won't be using it to escape.
Oh, the poor
Let's get
horse.
moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead.
You know, Frey, you're not the nicest person. You want Jokaz to lead.
I'm sorry, I was under the impression I was in charge. You're leading and I'm following. Does that seem clear to you?
Khajiit will obey, for now.
Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Karliah is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here. That's enough of this unnecessary chatter.
I love this, by the way. Out of all the places in the entirety of Skyrim, this one requires locks that you just, for no reason, the Dragonborn can't just access. Well, are you coming? Oh, I'm very tired now. Time for some G Fuel, I think. I missed.
If anyone sneaks up on us, I'll smell them.
Stopping.
Right, open the fucking door. Frey, door. Frey, door. Frey! The fucking door! Oh my god. Open the fucking door!
They say that these ancient Norse burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. This one doesn't look too difficult.
Yeah, I really hope they do continue adding Sonic customization to Sonic games. That'd be cool. I want to play as more than just the established dudes. Especially with all the things Sonic OCs have. Like, so many people, nerds out there, have Sonic OCs. That's one nerdy thing I never got into. It amazes me. Well, at least nobody important got hurt. It amazes me how often I miss that shit. Fucking, oh god. God damn it, Tokala, don't stop that shit. Fucking Nora. Ow. Ow. The only one that can shout. Good to know. Fucking Nora. Friendly fire fucking everywhere. Oh, it's a death ward. What bow is Mercy using? Is she still using a shit bow? Okay, I've got a better one for her. I'll find her. There she is.
Ugly fiend.
Alright. You're using an elven bow, aren't you? Come here, Maris. Maris. Ooh, what's this? See you later.
something to keep her warm, yes?
Something to keep you alive? It's actually not as good as what you're using, I don't think, is it? No. Good. Cool. Just keep it that.
Let's go, eh?
How the fuck do I get past this bit? It amazes me how often I find these fucking levers difficult to find. There it is. It's like literally stood right next to me. Fucking hell. That happens all the time. Getting out of there because you know what's going to happen as soon as the companions walk through. Oh, they did alright. Good shit. As for the Sonic OC thing, I was honestly thinking of making one. It sounds cringy, but I'm already a furry, so furry trash. I can't get any lower. I mean, fuck, dude. You see what I'm playing? I'm pretty furry trash myself. There's no hate from me. Sonic Burr character, hell yeah. I'd choose a lizard, I think, or a wolf. I'm thinking lizard. Oh yeah, I think I'd go with a lizard. What's it knocked its head off then? Look at this absolute chaos right now. Particle effects everywhere. I can barely see what's going on. I remember a character called Bok the polar bear. I did Enforcers, but this I'm not sure. Maybe a hedgehog. I'd have to look at the designs, but I'd probably go for a wolf or some kind of lizard. Generally speaking, though, I don't like the whole big head and little body design. That pop vinyl made super popular, so yeah, chibi isn't really my thing. I don't mind it, but I'd never personally make a character that looks like that, unless it was like part of the theme of what I'm playing. Way again? How did I remember that? Sometimes your own nerd knowledge surprises you. Hey, I found it this time. It was the gang called the Biker Bears. Oh my god, really? The Biker Bears? Oh, that's amazing. Do you know, that makes me think of Biker Mice from Mars. Now, that's one of the old ones nobody remembers. Everyone remembers, like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Street Sharks. Maybe Extreme Dinosaurs. But to be honest, Extreme Dinosaurs are in the category, if you remember Battle Mice from Mars, you remember Extreme Dinosaurs. Nice save, Tokara. Alright. Oh, look at the ebony dagger. Alright, it's almost time to meet the character that Grey Wolf hates listening to. If I remember correctly, Grey Wolf considers this character to have the most annoying voice in the entire game. Which, considering his hatred for Delphine, and justified hatred, I might add, is saying something.
The matching claw, they're normally impossible to open, since I'm certain Carlia already did.
For those of you who don't know, he has the skeleton key right now. Just what they're hinting at.
Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain. Now let's get moving.
Alright, she's gotta be in this room. What the fuck, master?
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence. But I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place.
This
But you know
one
what
will
intrigues me the most?
return.
The fact that this was
You
all
bastard.
because of you.
This one will make sure you do not brave another day. This one will make sure you pay for this, you traitor.
The dead don't need gold, don't you?
The fucking Mercy speaking at the end. I can see I'm gonna bang my head in the wall very soon.
Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Why do you can't? You tried to kill Jokaz.
No, I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
No, how very edgy. Must you speak like that? Why is it you would save Jokaz?
My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
So that's playing different story theme. You should have shot Mercer instead, no?
I promise you, the thought crossed my mind. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive.
But and why capture Mercer alive?
Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder.
And how would you prove it?
My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside.
Good boy, Bookhead. Well, what does it say?
I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before.
If I missed the Elder Scrolls Hell Shield Delphine would be my eternal torture. Lol. Well, perhaps it could be translated.
Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. The only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity.
That asshole. Huh. Jokaz knows him. He's kind of a dickhead. The word Nightingale, Jokaz has heard it before.
There were three of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right
Trying
now,
too hard to do the
you need
badass
to
voice.
head
Yeah, I
for
know what you
Winterhold
mean.
with the journal and
She
get
does
the
like the
translation.
classic thing like a lot of people who are
these
kind
as
of
well.
new to doing
They may prove
voices
useful
do
for
when
your
they
journey.
try and like make their voice sound as gruff and serious as possible. Like I wonder if I can do it in Jokaz's voice. Jokaz is a member of the Thieves Guild. Jokaz is trying very, very hard to be dark and mysterious right now. Jokaz does not know what he is doing. Jokaz. See, the thing is, like, Jokaz's voice is here. Her voice is here. So, like, for Jokaz. For Jokaz, it is all in your throat. You feel it tingling you in the greatest of places. For her, it's like, you have to make sure you're speaking for your nose. Everything you're saying is comfortable words like you're a chain smoker. I'll make sure he'll make him pay for what he did to me and me. I don't think I can mix them. Not that I'm saying I'm a voice actor, because I'm not. Can you not come to Winterhold with Jokaz? He is the Archmage.
Please. There is... I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can.
Tell Jokaz about Gallus.
He was a scholar, a master thief, and a natural leader.
He was an Eldritch
Everyone
Mage.
respected him and
Pretty
followed
good.
him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales, and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close.
You were lovers then, no? It is not something you need to be shy about. We are all adults here.
Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me.
I just realised I left Todd Howard outside of that place.
I can't help but think that I'm responsible.
I'm gonna have to go back for Todd.
Remember, speak only to me.
Z put horse.
Trust no one else.
No, unfortunately. Sorry, Buckethead. She looked at him go as well. Alright, we'll go up there in a minute. I will go back. We won't forget about Todd. What time is it? Okay, we've got time. Have we got the Azura Star quest here as well? I do. Lol.
Can I help you with anything else?
Khajiit understands that you are an elf who knows how to acquire things, yes?
All right, let's meet me in my quarters.
Rissy is feeling a bit cold.
Can I help you with
Can
anything
she
else?
move closer?
I've got your back.
Hey, Maris.
I'm right behind
Not
you.
you, Tokata. Marissy.
Yeah, what?
This one would appreciate it if you could warm up his heart and the heart of everyone around with a bit of a song.
Right now? She can do it. Don't forget to buy her something to drink afterwards. What song should she choose?
Something you wrote.
Oh, she knows one.
I'll follow.
Alright.
Our hero, claims a warrior's heart.
There we go. Cool.
I tell you the throne
Well, you going?
comes with a voice wielding the ancient Nordar.
Ah, fine. Marissy's got people distracted. Carlia asked Jokaz to seek you out.
Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
Yes. But there is a problem.
Problem? Let me see it. No, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Thalmor language.
The Thalmor language? This one did not expect anyone even knew that anymore. Could you translate it, perhaps?
No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calcelmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning, Calcelmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Why would Gallus scribe his journal in the Thalmor tongue?
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Thalmor language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details.
Where did he acquire the knowledge to use it?
Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calcelmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Very well. What can you tell Jokaz about Gallus?
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out.
He was an academic, yet he chose a different path. Why?
For the thrill, of course. It was
Jokaz
quite
can
clear
understand
that he
that.
felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome.
How did you manage to meet him? Khajiit is curious.
Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously...
Breaking news, Blizzard just lost another vice president. LOL!
And in turn, it led to a conversation.
Didn't they literally just get a new one? This company does not get a break. That's amazing. Hey, look, guys. I've got the scroll of a dead company.
Thalmor is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
There's another mage around here, isn't there? Ah, here we go.
I told you what you wanted to know. What else could you want?
Alright. So we have spoken to him. We just haven't done that quest yet. As soon as Diablo 2 comes out there and there's a new Call of Duty, they will be fine again. Never won't forget, because people are like that. I mean, I think the people who actually give a shit and are involved in the news won't buy it. And I think because the majority of people just buy games and they don't look into the history where they came from, you know, I don't think... Yeah. It's like me with movies or music. Like, the only reason I'm invested in games is because I have a passion for games. But for movies and music, I don't give a shit. I just buy it. Or watch it or whatever, or listen to it. So, yeah. You know. So I can't really blame the people who just aren't invested in, you know, what actually goes on. The way those two are looking at each other. The way Jazago is looking at me.
You're taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
Oh god, he's saying that again. Okay. Get out of my way.
But Nris is much better. We should have a competition sometime.
She's talking to Nico.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
Khajiit was looking for you, actually.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
Khajiit has heard that you are in fact an authority on not just the dwarves, but the Thalmor.
Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Former Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings.
Perhaps Khajiit could view your work?
Preposterous. That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed.
But Jokaz is a great admirer of your work, sir.
While I appreciate the sentiment, being an admirer, I'm sure you can appreciate the need to keep my research a secret.
Okay. This one will interrupt you. Jokaz needs access. You will grant it, or Jokaz, or you will come to regret it. The Dark Brotherhood. Have you heard of them? Jokaz eliminated them. Jokaz is the assassin of assassins. Do you really think you'll stand a chance?
Do you realize that at a snap of my fingers, I can bring the entire Markarth City Guard to my defense? You best rethink this course of action, or you may find yourself on the executioner's block.
Fine. Money. Take it.
I'm not certain how many scholars you're accustomed to dealing with, but I can assure you that personal wealth is our lowest priority.
Foos.
Very well. Perhaps when my research is complete, I'll feel more comfortable discussing my findings.
See ya.
Stop right there. All right. Just keep your voice down. And don't let me catch you.
Mercy!
So much for snapping your fingers, eh, Buckaroo? Bitch. Supposed to be helping with Overwatch 2. Well, it looks like back to find another place I want to take his place. Honestly, I think Overwatch 2 is dead at this point. People don't even want it. To be honest, I keep forgetting it even exists. Music, different story, because lately it's been great. Even pop music has been better. And yeah, like we're at the turning point right now where it's like it's still really good, but you know this stuff because like synthwave stuff is really mainstream. You look at most Twitch streamers now or anything like that, and they've all got like a synthwave design. So and it's starting to drip into the mainstream. Like G Fuel releasing that synthwave special edition thing. So it's only a matter of time before it kind of trickles over, and it starts to become really shit. So enjoy it while you can.
There must be a dozen men up there. Yeah. Order of the yard. Stop right there. Smart man.
Fuck. Fine. What was the music you recommended before? Let's see. Alright. Let's go.
That's impressive.
We lost 3 good men in the track.
I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but
Mildred never seems to sell well. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens this time to stop its sales. Unique item right here, a spider control rod, very fun. Got a buddy now.
someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. So dear the trial to survive for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Come fucking book it, man. Shit. Shit. Fuck! Fuck! Come on. Fuck! Fucking Master Locks. Yes. Well, that's not gonna work. Send a link in Discord, huh? Let's have a look. Fuck it, is that what you've been doing this entire time? Making a bucket in Minecraft, like a giant fucking 3D... Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, that's the sound they made when they pulled that. Wait. Okay, it's gonna happen every time. Whoa. There it is. Gimme. Alright, we just need to get up there. God damn it, Bucket Man, you scared me then.
Yes, I'm positive I heard
Shouldn't we inform Master Felselmo? I'll deal with Malcolm. Just go. Scour this place from the top to bottom.
Don't mind me. Just breaking the game. Alright, let's go. Why we here just as over? I can feel. I think that worked out pretty well with the music. There we go. Very good, sirs. Very good.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
Hey, Mercy. She's not here. Never mind. Ooh. Ooh, it's a staff. Arcane Authority. Huh?
May I help you, Archmage?
You can get out of my way. What does this do? Up to level 8 flee. Lol.
I've got your back.
Careful with that.
Oh, I'll be very careful with it. Call of Cthulhu or Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Very nice. I'll probably do what I always do and watch American Werewolf. I actually might do something a little bit different this year, but we shall see. Look at all that shit. Proper cornucopony right there.
Back? Was there something else?
This should help translate Gallus's journal.
I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this. So
With
I
great
simply
skill.
Won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes.
It was an interesting trip. Necessity is the mother of invention, no?
I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing, but highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
System Shock 2 again.
Where this wealth came from.
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Private chat.
Anything else, Elsweyr? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last
Right, okay.
seemed to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his
Next time we need some stealth music.
Something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I actually know what one I'll be using at some point as well.
Twilight Sepulchre. What is it?
I don't know if you'll recognize it, Grey Wolf, but I know Thunder will. Actually, I've got a decent feeling Thunder will. I'll use that one after I've used this one, but I don't think it'll be in that stream. We've only got like half an hour left, so chances are it'll just be your one.
Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor.
Very well. Jokaz offers you thanks, Enfia. This one was wrong about you.
If trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becomes a burden and you find yourself in Winterhold, visit me at the college. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do.
Oh, this one knows.
If you have further need of me, you can
We
find
must
me in the
hasten to
college.
Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the guild.
Gallus' journal mentioned the Twilight Sepulchre.
You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Why does it require that type of protection?
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect.
Thieves and temples. It is a strange mix.
I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean.
Very well. Perhaps Jokaz would understand better if there was less mystery involved.
As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the Sepulchre. I know the guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me.
Very well. Jokaz will follow your lead. For now.
I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve.
Jokaz will put it to good use.
If the guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call.
Nightingale Blade. We are just short of having the greatest version. The best version is at level 46. The Nightingale stuff is surprisingly really good for vanilla games weapons. And it's very fast. For a long sword, it's basically a short sword. It's the closest thing this game has. It's a very good weapon. It's one I'll often use in
Do your
Oh,
worst.
sorry, mate. It's one I'll often use if I'm playing like on vanilla version without mods. If I'm doing like a thief run and I can't be arsed with enchanting. I've used the Nightingale Blade quite a bit. It looks really cool. It goes, yeah, it's just a badass weapon. But pretty good. It's actually slower than I remember, but that could be mod fix things.
I've got your back.
No, no.
The hide and seek thing, yeah, I agree. I've never been a big fan of that, to be honest, because my argument with that is it would work if they implemented a way for you to fight back. Just have it not be very effective at all. You know, because I think everyone's fight or flight, and I'm not going to make out like I'm this big macho motherfucker, because I'm not. Chances are I'd run. But if you're cornered and there's not much else you can do, you'll fight back. Very few people will just cower down and die. People will fight back. So the whole idea that all you can do is run and hide in a fucking conveniently placed closet is dumb. It's extremely dumb. So at least implement some kind of method for you to fight back. Just make it not work very well. Which gives you the reason to fight, you know? Even if it's just like a scripted sequence, it would make more sense than just the way they all work. It's like run and hide. And, When Amnesia did it, it was unique. And now everything does it, because that's how things work. One thing breaks the mold and does something unique, and then people copy it. Every fucking time. Alien Isolation did alright. Still got annoying sometimes, but oh boy, the halfway point of the game was well worth it. Yeah.
We'll take care of the horses and the goats and the chickens.
Hey there, Todd.
We heading out?
We are.
Let's get going.
Cool. He stood there this entire time waiting for an excuse to re-release Skyrim again.
Oh, no.
Fuck. Ah, I don't have the key anymore, damn it.
You're taking us somewhere warm, I trust.
I'm gonna have to go the long way.
I'm right behind you.
So many fish. No, she didn't steal any, really.
Still here.
I'm glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the guild?
Jokaz is ready. Any advice, perhaps? This one can defend himself, but he does not want this to end in a bloodbath if it can be avoided.
Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the system.
I'm right behind you.
Look at this shit. Look at me and my entourage. Look at this shit. Oh my god. Bioshock Infinite was alright. I enjoyed it, but it lost a lot of the identity that the first one had. It became pure action. There was not really anything horror except that one jump scare scene.
You better have a
I kind of liked Infinite, but if it wasn't for Elizabeth, I don't think I'd like it at all. I think Elizabeth really makes it. In fact, the best thing about Bioshock Infinite is the DLC where you play as Elizabeth.
Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus' journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been
Every
stealing
word.
for years. Right under your noses.
Right under your
There's only one way to
noses.
find out if what the last says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bree. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from our vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
We didn't need to pick them.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
You're not doing too well, are you, Inigo?
I am thinking I am ill, but I will get better.
I hope so, man. You've had that cough for a while. It's a shame we don't have any, fricking
Okay.
Pariite jabs.
Back to it.
Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
Not everything. These some weapons he left behind. Probably for you lot to kill yourselves with.
It's yours. It's all gone.
Come on, guys, let them in.
This all looks very hush-hush.
Kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
We do it your way. For now.
Delvin.
It was an awful shock game for a
Watch the
fun
flag.
shooter, but it's not a
If you see
Bioshock
Mercer,
game.
Come tell me right away.
Yeah, I agree with you with that. And I feel the same about Fallout 4.
Work for you.
If it didn't have the Fallout label attached to it, I'd love Fallout 4, to be perfectly honest. Because I would have expected a modern action game. Like, put it this way, if Fallout 4 was named, like, Far Cry Post-Apocalypse, or something like that, I would think it's amazing. Because that kind of fits what Fallout 4 is more than anything. But as a Fallout game, it's fucking awful.
Looking for work.
So I completely understand
Before I
that.
help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I mean, everything.
It was Mercer that killed Gallus, not Collier.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the Guild. Anything else?
Gallus, Collier, and Mercer were nightingales.
What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you?
Collier was behind the Golden Glow and Honeybrew, as I'm sure you've already figured out.
Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else?
That's about it.
Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone.
He has a house in it.
Aye. A gift from the Black Briars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Bold to guard the place.
Jokaz will take care of it.
Be careful, lad. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you. Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way.
So much for not being the Dark Brotherhood when it's personal, eh?
Anyone else for that matter.
Where's Vex? Another System Shock game, to be honest. Another System Shock game we got. Yeah, I want another game in the vein of New Vegas, or even a modern, like one of the original Fallouts. That being said, I think it's called Wasteland 3. I have it. I've yet to play it. I'm currently playing Kingmaker, and I'm playing Kingmaker because I've had it for years, and a new Pathfinder game has come out, and I want to play it. It has Kitsune. It like fucks people. I really want to play it because the best option for a race you have in like the original Pathfinder is like tieflings and ASMR. So I'm playing ASMR currently, which are angel people basically, if you didn't know. Or like tieflings are people born with devil or demon blood. ASMR are people born with angelic or divine blood. But yeah.
Control blood.
I want to play as a Kitsune. They've also got Damphir as well, which is really cool. Damphir are basically partial vampires. If I remember correctly, they're like children born of vampires, which is interesting. I didn't even think that was possible. But Damphir are badass. I might not even play as a Kitsune. I might actually play as a Damphir and have a Kitsune as like a mercenary. Can Jokaz sell this dwarven puzzle box to you?
Well, well. I was looking for this little beauty. If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this...
It's a shame, you know, 10 cents involved is going to be heavily censored, yeah. Ain't that the truth? Fuck China! New kit from Orbit.
There you go. It should make you smile. This is getting dangerous. Don't let anything get a jump on you.
Where's Vex? Ah, there she is. Hey there, Vex.
Need to stay focused in case Frey comes back. Make it fast. While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's manor. I would.
No. Okay, I thought she'd have like a thing for that, but...
Can't talk long. Gotta keep my eyes open for Mercer.
Cool. Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's do Mercer's quest. We've only got a few minutes left, however, so I think I'll be saving and quitting for now. But next time, I will play the song that you sent me. So, I will say, I will be busy next week, so I will not be able to do next Wednesday's stream, unfortunately. So, the next stream will be in October, spooky season. I'll try and find some kind of Halloween mod to install for the time, just for a little bit of fun. Halloween's not until right at the end of the month as well, which is thing, so... There is a stream schedule already up on my channel ready to go, so just make sure you turn on notification for that, or just, you know, remember the time if you want to show up for that. Okay, how much fig we got? Oh, we're fine. Our carry capacity is really good recently.
An old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered.
Alright then. So, until next time. Thank you very much for showing up. Seems you guys had a great chat in the chat, which is nice to see. And yeah, not next Wednesday, but Wednesday in October is when we will be doing this next. I'll try and find a Halloween mod, and I will remember the song you sent me, Grey Wolf, and I'll play that in the next stream. So, bye.